What is up, YouTube? Before I get into the video, if you like my content, hit that like and subscribe button. And if you feel the need to support me, hit me up on my Patreon, which is going to be down in the description. I do all this in my free time, so any amount of support can help me bring more of this content to you more often. All right, we are now days away from the release of Edge of Eternity. So it seems like the appropriate time to start showcasing Final Fantasy commanders. Truth be told, I wasn't super wowed by the set. I found it to be underwhelming and definitely overrated. But I did find some legendaries that I wanted to build. So just for talking pieces, one of my favorite games is Final Fantasy XII, and two of my favorite characters are Vanille and Fang from Final Fantasy XIII. I know that there's no correlation between the two. I just felt like explaining that you should look in the future for a Final Fantasy XII deck, and this is my Final Fantasy XIII deck showcasing the two characters that I really enjoy from that. So we have Vanille, Cheerful, I think it's, I don't know how to say this other part, IC, Cheerful IC. This is 3 and a green for a 3/2. When it enters, mill 2 cards, then return a permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. At the beginning of your first main phase, if you both own and control Vanille and a creature named Fang, Fearless IC, you may pay 3 a black and a green. If you do, exile them, and then meld them into Ragnarok Divine Deliverance. So I don't have the side right now that shows the text box of this, and it's actually, there's a lot in there, but when we get to the card, I will show you. But this is Ragnarok Divine Deliverance. So we're going to look at creatures first. There's quite a few in here. We end right there, yeah. Starting with Accursed Marauder. Birds of Paradise, Colossal Grave Reaver, Deathcap Cultivator, Deathrite Shaman, Disciple of Freyalise, Elves of Deep Shadow, Elvish Mystic, Eternal Witness, Fang, Fearless IC. So Fang has the remainder of the text box here for Ragnarok Divine Deliverance. It is a 7/6 with Vigilance, Menace, Trample, Reach, and Haste. And when it dies, destroy target permanent and return target non-legendary permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Fauna Shaman, Sir Conrad the Grim, Golgari Grave Troll, Golgari Thug, Haywire Mite, Llanowar Elves, Marin of Clan Neltoth, Nyx Weaver, Overlord of the Balemerk, Reclamation Sage, Soccer Tribe Elder, Satyr Wayfinder, Sheoldred Whispering One, 6, Skull Prophet, Stitcher's Supplier, Summon Titan, Timeless Witness, Town Greeter, Viscera Seer, White of the Reliquary, and World Shaper. Okay, next up is Instants. We'll start with Abrupt Decay, Assassin's Trophy, Beast Within, Drag to the Roots, Entomb, Grisly Salvage, Heroic Intervention, Malakir Rebirth, and Revitalizing Repast. Next up is Sorceries. We got Balaged Recovery, Buried Alive, Dread Return, Life from the Loam, Living Death, Reanimate, Rise of the Dark Realms, Rise of the Witch King, Squirming Emergence, Toxic Deluge, Unearth, and Victimize. Next up is Artifacts. Starting with Arcane Signet, Ashnod's Altar, Conduit of Worlds, Golgari Signet, Lightning Greaves, Skull Clamp, and Soul Ring. Next up is enchantments. We're going to start with Animate Dead, Deadbridge Chant, Insidious Roots, Oversold Cemetery, Ripples of Undeath, and Tortured Existence. Next up is non-basic lands. We got Bojuka Bog, Boseiju Who Endures, Command Tower, Dakmor Salvage, Deathcap Glade, Fabled Passage, Kishla Village, Llanowar Wastes, Necroblossom Snarl, Overgrown Tomb, Shifting Woodland, Tainted Wood, Takanuma Abandoned Mire, Twilight Mire, Underground Mortuary, Undergrowth Stadium, Verdant Catacombs, Wastewood Verge, and Woodland Cemetery. All right, lastly is going to be basic lands. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 forests, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 swamps. So that is the Vanille deck. The idea is kind of basically self-mill / reanimation. We're going to self-mill as much as we can to get Fang into the graveyard, and then get them both out on the table to meld. There's a ton of reanimation in here, and there's a ton of reanimation targets in here as well. It makes for a really interesting toolbox, allowing you to kind of do what you need to do in the situation to keep yourself from losing the game. This, unfortunately, it doesn't have any like infinites or anything like that, so this is going to be very attack oriented, but it does have a heavy amount of reanimation and stuff to bring things back to your hand as well as the battlefield, so you can just continuously do things like that. Very big fan of dredging in this deck, to kind of help sift through the cards to get what you need when you need it. But that's it. That is Vanille and Fang. If you have any questions or comments, leave it down below. Keep it positive. I'll remove negative comments. And until next time, guys, peace.